Whoa.
Oh, allegedly.
Whoa. Allegedly AI. So Dan, I wouldn't call myself a tech genius. I wouldn't call myself a tech wizard. However, allegedly, I've got this AI stuff figured out. I mean, I can almost make it look like we're in the same room together. And your virtual
There you go.
and your virtual backdrop looks a lot better.
It looks a lot like yours.
Looks a lot better than it usually does.
Are you stealing my pictures again?
You've got quite a nice selection. I'm just saying. So speaking of allegedly, we had some comments the other day. But well, first off, I got a video.
He says no.
We've got people. There's people coming in. There are people that are breaking in.
I mean, I'm on live.
Oh, we're live.
Oh no, it's definitely live. Don't ruin. Why are you ruining this? Why are you ruining this?
Refresh.
Why are you ruining this?
Technical difficulty. We are at a remote location with lots of Negroni. Allegedly.
You've been drinking a lot.
It was just there.
Allegedly.
It's right there. It's that one. It's that one.
Lots of things happening.
Yeah.
Oh
boy.
Let's see.
This is what happens when people in the booth drink more than people on the show.
All right. So on second thought, I guess the technology thing that I thought I had figured out on the AI piece. I guess I'm improving. I'm kind of like Grayson Murray. You know, it's like I used to be a bad boy, but I've got a little change of. I've got a change of pace happening. I mean, before we get into that, though, allegedly, this is not alleged. This is facts. I got a video.
Good. I
got a video message from the Cigar Don the other day.
Oh, did you?
Oh, did I? He was in bed with a small child. It was his child, and they were reading a book. He was putting him to bed. His exact words were, "Thanks, Cal, for making my dad famous." Well, listen, I don't know that I made anybody famous, but holy shit, if we can start making people famous, I mean, it could turn into a real podcast. There has been, from said show with the Cigar Don, talking about slab cigar, all things cigars. It went so well that we're actually going to do another one. Actually, we're going to do another one next
allegedly.
Week. No. Actually,
no.
We'll
take a shot.
We're doing another one next month. But during said podcast, there's a guy at Sweetens that made a few comments, and he said there should be a drinking game.
Yeah.
And he said every time the word allegedly comes up or is mentioned, it's time to take a drink. So allegedly, I can support this.
I can support that for sure. Cheers to you, Madamski.
And I don't need a drinking game, by the way, to consume alcohol.
No.
So I guess it's a drinking game. It's game on, I say. Game on.
Game on.
All right. So we got a lot to talk about. We have had a lot of technical difficulties. Shocking. One of them tonight was not my computer charging, but nevertheless, we got some fun stuff that's going to be going on this week. We're going to be out in the wild, Danimal.
Oh yeah.
Out in the wild.
In the streets of Atlanta.
Oh, in the hard streets.
Hard streets
of the
Atlanta.
ATL. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We're gonna throw back shocking. We're gonna throw back some booze.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be it's gonna be a good, and we're gonna throw back some good booze.
Yep.
No, I mean not any Negroni, allegedly.
No.
Allegedly.
For the record, Cal is in a dry January, and this is actually grapefruit juice.
Allegedly. What I will say is, I'll be damn glad once the holiday season's over. I've been drunk since like October of 2001.
Yes, I agree.
2001. Okay,
so we are live. So we are live right now. Okay,
we are,
and
allegedly,
and there is a TV to our left, which has a game on it. And who are you taking in this game?
Is this a football podcast?
No, it's not. It's not. But we don't. If we were broadcasting in the middle of the PGA, I'd say who's going to win the round. So we don't generally broadcast in the middle of the PGA.
The way things have gone,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tampa Bay upsets the Eagles.
Me either. I'm with you on that.
I mean,
one.
the Eagles could get their wings clipped over the next how long? So how long do we have to talk to make it to the end of this? Is there any chance that I could be sitting in this chair upright by the time this football game's over?
Not upright.
Wouldn't be the first time. I'm glad I ate those couple of pieces of pizza because the good news is we've got refills in the glass.
Oh boy.
All right, so there's a couple of things.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about a few things.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the PGA 2024 season that's kicked off. We'll talk a little gambling shit at the end. We're not going to get hung up on that stuff because what we don't need is another vice. We don't need another problem. However, there have been 2 tournaments, Dan.
I know.
2 tournaments in 2024, and both tournaments have been won by recovered alcoholics.
Yes.
Congratulations, number one. If you're making the decision that drinking's not right for you, and you've been able to and again, it's a daily battle. It's a daily battle with me.
Yep.
I just give in. I mean, Mama didn't raise a quitter. She did, but one of them, he still lives at home.
So Grayson called it mental issues in there, didn't he?
Yeah. He said that he has a lot of mental demons, and he's got some things on his on his
They didn't outright call
and-
it out, but that's the rumor.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It says the Golf Digest, golfdigest.com. You can go and look at it. A golf bad boy turns the page and has shot to win the Sony Open. Now, fast forward, he did win the Sony Open. Did he win the Sony? I mean, he did. He walked away with the trophy. He walked away with $1.5 million. Did Keegan lose the Sony Open?
With the playoff of Ben on, Grayson Murray, and Keegan Bradley, Keegan shot it into the stands. So
He shot his shot.
He shot his shot
into the. He did get a free drop, by the way. So it's not like he was penalized. It was not a good. It wasn't a good. It's like, hey, you want to know why you didn't make it to the Ryder Cup? Well, there you go.
There you go, right there. Yeah.
I mean that could have been instant. Ooh, did you see that pass? Dropped it.
Oh,
hit him in the
hands.
Hit him in the hands for crying out loud.
Touchdown. Gonna go Bill Burrish.
Horrible.
Catch that happen.
So I mean, I'm looking at this thing, and so what did you think about? I think you would look good in red.
Who?
You?
Oh yeah, I definitely look good in red.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you would wear Wolfpack.
Yeah.
So you would wear those red pants that Grayson had on.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm surprised.
Well, Grayson's from Raleigh. Of course he's.
I mean, if you had pants on right now, they'd probably be red. I'm just saying.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, they would be red. I don't know. Is this?
Now, I thought Keegan was going to pull it out. I mean, I did not see Grayson, winning that tournament. I know our buddy Kip, who's a good friend of the pod. Kip's a good friend, and he congratulated him.
I bet Kipper wishes he was on that bag, catching a little.
Kip's a good guy, and he'll get his and all that, But yeah, it was good to see, Definitely a different type of leaderboard. I didn't expect to see that one. The 2 leaderboards coming out of 2024, I did not see coming, and they're great storylines, right? So, like you said, both people had issues; they overcame them. These are not star-studded leaderboards, which is not good for sponsorships or viewership. What do you think about? I mean, are a lot of people watching this versus the NFL, or are more people watching the NFL right now?
Oh, I think I think golf has started 2 months too early.
Yeah,
is what I think.
Yeah.
I think that.
So is Liv doing it better?
I think Liv's doing it different.
They're not starting until after the Super Bowl, right?
Right.
That's it.
And I think they're going to give their guys, right, the folks that are eligible to play in major championships, or they're going to be able to do that starting in Augusta. And I think they're doing it. I think they're doing it different. I think it's yet to be seen if they're doing it better, because we've talked about this before. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of live golf in 20. I haven't watched a lot of live golf since it came on.
Yeah.
I think that I don't know. So, well, here you go. So this is just a take on golf, not a take on live. Do you know how much of the DP World Tour, the DP match that I watched, that Tony Fleetwood took home his $450,000 check?
What, I don't get that.
I
don't understand. You and I were talking about it earlier today. I thought that they were going over there because the share of wallet was more, and it turns out it's not. So
Fake news.
is it points? Is
Fake
it
news.
the race to Dubai, and
Fake
they just want
news.
diversification of tours, or they want to show respect to the European tour? What do you think drives Rory to not go to Hawaii?
Well, Rory says it's all about the money. No, actually, Rory says it's about the legacy of the game, and it's not all about the money. So I don't know. I'm a little confused as to why. So if Tony Fleetwood would have gone to Hawaii and would have won the Sony Open, would that count as a U.S. PGA Tour win? It would be PGA Tour win for sure. But because the son of a bitch can't win a PGA tournament, it doesn't do it.
Yeah.
And then he gets over there and he outpaces McIlroy for the victory. McIlroy chokes, hits it in the water, and Tony Fleetwood. So I mentioned it earlier, and again, respectfully, glad that if people need to make life choices so they can manage things differently, good on them, and I'm glad that they've been successful at doing it. I'm not there yet. However, when Tony Fleetwood, when he hoisted the trophy, do you think he yelled at anybody and said, "Don't spray that champagne on me"?
No, 100%.
He said, "More champagne, please.
More champagne, please."
I mean, serve him up a pint.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's I enjoy a celebratory cocktail now. That's all I can say.
Exactly. Speaking of, these are great. I feel like I need one of those meat trays, and I can hold it above my head like with Haranik. I feel like I'm just it's that kind of atmosphere here.
Well, I could get you the pizza. You could hold the pizza. there is a meat pizza over there, so maybe we could roll meat pizza. What else is happening in so hold on. So Grayson, congratulations, if I didn't say that. No, and I'm not making fun or making light of the situation. I just think it's very odd. Odd's not the right word. I think that the Tournament of Champions, which was a week ago, of which Rory could have participated and played in. Now we're at the Sony. We just finished with the Sony Open. Rory could have played in, didn't. And now Rory's he's had a change of heart in how he feels about all the live folks heading over. I don't know. I mean, I'm as a golf fan, I'm a little confused as to what I should like and what I should be watching as a golf fan.
Okay. So we talked about this. So let's go deep on it. So something changed in Rory over the Christmas break. He took a lot of time off. He was probably doing yoga, a lot of, Zen moments.
Well, he's moving.
Oh, you told me he was moving.
He's moving
to Northern Ireland.
No. He said,
he's moving back home.
I'm going to paraphrase. It's not a quote, but it's kind of quoted. I think he's moving to England.
Yeah.
And
London.
Yeah, and as soon as his daughter is eligible for secondary school, they're relocating from Florida to England. Do you think Charlie's like punking him out?
Maybe. I mean, Charlie's more of a JT thing, right? So I don't know if Rory's, I don't. I know they talked. They said they talked every day, during the whole live pandemic thing, but it's kind of weird that he's moving. So I don't know why he would move. He learned. I think he lives in allegedly
Allegedly.
Madamski, Ernie Els' old house, right? There in Florida. I don't know why he would move from there and go.
He's in Islesworth, I believe, today, right?
Jupiter, somewhere up there.
Maybe not.
Palm Beach Garden,
nevertheless,
Jupiter, somewhere up there. Somewhere, I don't know where.
Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story.
Exactly. I don't know. What do I know? South Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
I have seen you down there stalking people before. I don't know. Stalking could be a little strong. I've seen you down there in very passionate about the destination. How about that?
Oh, we have explored South Florida for sure. We went to we went to the woods, and then we went to the woods.
Hold on.
So
hold on. So we were in deep South. This has been several years ago.
Yeah, it's not even the same state.
I'm not gonna give too many details, but I want to know if you remember this, because
Probably not.
holy shit, do I remember it. And I got to be careful about the details that I give, because some of these allegedly could be controversial.
The nice thing about recording live with you is I can punch you under the table, so you know when to stop.
Well, also, I didn't realize that you did this without pants, so I guess pants cost extra. There was a pop-up nightclub.
No,
That
I do not remember.
you
this
said-
at all. You lost me already.
there was
I
a
think you
pop-up-
were Sal.
there was a
Definitely
pop-up-
not me.
Sweet Cream. Sweet Cream, he could have been there, but if he was there. He wasn't there for this event.
No, this is not, I don't know any of this, so it's already not true.
I've got a very specific question.
Okay.
Allegedly, there was a pop-up nightclub in South Florida, Miami. Do you remember that fucking bunny? There was a bunny rabbit in the place was called the Mansion. Do you remember a bunny rabbit in the Mansion?
For people listening to the pod, the Mansion was actually featured in Miami Vice, the movie, and that's where Cal, I think, saw the bunny.
I was just saying there was a fucking rabbit in this place, without a doubt. You remember the bunny, don't you?
there could have been a bunny. It might have been Easter.
Allegedly, there was a bunny rabbit. All right, back to the football podcast. I don't even know where we were. We were talking about
Rory
moving.
McIlroy moving, and somehow we got to a bunny on Easter.
Now, granted, I mean,
who knows where that came from?
It was not Easter, by the way. No, but then there was also the guy that was dressed up in the Miami Dolphins,
no, that I remember.
Actually, could have. I mean, that dude could have. I mean, he looked like he could have been or was a football player. I'm just saying.
That we were at some restaurant, and there were definitely people decked out in Miami gear. Yes.
Yeah, full on. He had the eye makeup and everything.
Yeah.
All right. So back to McIlroy.
It was sunshine outside.
So what does this mean? McIlroy, he's going to be moving. He's still a young guy. I mean, he's still got plenty of gas in the tank, right? I mean, are we going to do our major picks tonight?
No, we're gonna do that's probably this week though.
Okay. All right.
So Mike Tomlin abruptly leaves a news conference before the reporter can finish their question about his future with Pittsburgh.
I told you it was a football podcast.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Well, maybe he should move to London.
They do have European football, and I ain't talking about soccer.
Yeah.
And the NFL has been over they've been in Europe a lot this year.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
Multiple times for this season, I guess I should say. So
I don't know why he's moving to London. I don't know why Rory's moving to London. I don't get it.
Do you think Lululemon is more popular in Europe than it is in the United States?
I don't think so.
I mean, I hear there's a feud between Lululemon and Nike. To take over golf.
What do you think about that? And you think Tiger's going
I-
in Lululemon?
I think that Rory, absolutely not. But what wouldn't surprise me is if Rory McIlroy takes Lululemon to Europe and it becomes his new live team.
That's a good point. I can see that. I'm down for that.
Is England more centrally located for the tournaments that live is good? Yeah, is England more centrally located for the tournaments that live is going to play? Is that and that so he can spend more time with the family?
Well, it's definitely not more centrally located for the PGA Tour. So there's that. Yeah, there's something weird going on there. Yeah, you don't move your family back to London if you want to play the PGA Tour.
Nobody
That's why they all moved to Florida.
said nobody.
Yeah, that's why.
Nobody.
It's
is doing that.
taxes and proximity.
And if your wife hits you in the face with a golf club, you can still retain your house if you have a good attorney.
Good point. Good point. Yeah. Yep. So anyway, yeah, that's weird, man. That's very strange.
Do you think it's the politics? Is he too close to the Don, or I mean, what would say not the cigar Don, the other Don?
Ooh, I love. Well, they're both in Florida.
They are. But the Don is definitely closer. He's on the east side of the state, and Cigar Don's on the west side. So,
Good point. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Rory, but hey, if he wants to move to London, it's a beautiful city, and I've heard that the culinary has been fantastic in the last, say 10 years or so. It's fun. Yeah.
So we're heading to Palm Springs this week.
Oh,
with the
yeah.
PGA Tour.
Yeah.
I would say a star-studded lineup.
100%. 100%.
And guess who's not going to be there?
Well, Rory's not going to be
Mr. Lululemon himself.
Or John Rahm.
Well, he has other
defending champ, John Rahm.
He has other things. Pat Perez isn't going to be there either. I hear he's got a lot.
Well, defending champ is John Rahm.
Defending champ.
He will not be at the putting contest.
He will not be at the fucking putting contest. that is a fact. We'll get into that in a second. We got a few more things we need to talk about. Scores 0-3, by the way.
Wow, that's not good.
And
they had the ball too.
Godwin or Evans?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! It's 10-0 now. Well, if they get the extra point.
I was more cakewalked it in.
Jeez Louise. Yeah.
This is gonna be disappointing. I mean, if the Eagles don't fly, Eagles fly. It's gonna be very disappointing. 4 plays, 79. Wow. We should start a football podcast.
Well, we can just talk about it here,
shouldn't we? Let's see who else. So let me ask you. I don't own a lot of Nike golf paraphernalia. I don't know if you. That's a good. So if you were going to buy Lululemon or Nike, if you had a choice, you walk into the store, and you've got Lululemon and you've got Nike. Which one do you purchase?
I don't have anything that's Lululemon. I never had something. I've heard great things. I looked in the Squawk box. Joe Squawk wears the pants. I've never had. Do you have any clothing that's Lululemon?
No. So
it's a big market then.
So I
mean, that's a good golfer market, I guess, because we don't know it.
No, I don't know. I did the only thing Lululemon I have, and actually if you look behind you and like under there should be a little bag on the floor. Maybe. No, the cleaners may have moved it. Or the cleaner, I guess I should say, the Korean. I have a Lululemon bag.
Okay.
But I was gifted a bottle of Eagle Rare for, I don't know, some milestone. I've stayed drunk for like 20 years or something. And they're like, but you deserve another bottle for that instead of a token. So I have a Lululemon bag somewhere, but I don't actually own any Lululemon attire.
Interesting. I don't have anything.
I've got a nice Johnny O pullover.
That's a nice one. Oh, that light went out.
We mixing things up over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of
it's fine.
Oh, nobody even noticed it went off. It's lovely. I don't know what else is going on. We got it. We do have to talk about this.
So let's talk about the tournaments. So we were talking a little about Rory. And I was talking about how something happened to him over the break. And then you went into London land and it had some bunny in Miami that I don't know about. That's fine.
You may not remember the bunny in Miami, but there was definitely a fucking bunny.
If there was a bunny in Miami, maybe it was somebody else. Anyway, so Farmers.
Dot, 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 dot,
No longer. Is this a Ricky Fowler thing?
Well, it's not a Ricky Fowler thing anymore.
Is Ricky Fowler going to live?
So I think it's going to be interesting that we're going to see people pulling out because
But you're right,
A mind like a child.
Ricky's Mr. Farmers, right? I think he is. Or
He
was.
was.
Is he? He still is, I
he
think, right? Or
was.
not?
No, he was. He
Okay.
was.
So
That-
and there's no commercials, but
no, it's transitioning out. It's going to be done. But here's where I think things start to get a little interesting. And I think it's because I think there's a lack of cohesiveness. There's definitely some they're disorganized. There's lots of controversy. And I think that this could be played in a different way. It's kind of like, we're recording and I'm like, oh shit, my computer's going to go dead. I've got to make adjustments. Filibuster. It's take advantage of a situation and make the best of it. By the way, the Cigar Don said that you handled yourself quite nicely while I was fiddle fucking around with my stuff on last week's episode.
this ain't no hobby.
So my point is exactly, it's like, there's a huge, there's an opportunity to take the ship and send it in a different direction that is better for everybody. I mean, clearly.
Well, that's what live in PGA, right? But let's go down the list. Okay.
But they're not. They're not doing it. They're not doing it.
Who's not doing what?
They're fiddle fucking around. I mean,
the live in golf. Yeah. But let's just go through since live started. We've had 2 players of the year that have gone to live, right? So you got Cam Smith and John Rahm were both player of the year. They've gone to live. The best players of the PGA Tour from that year both went to live. You've had Farmers, Honda, and what's the third one?
I think Sony's done.
Well, hold on. Maybe 18 was it AT&T? AT&T. So a lot of these ones are all dropping out of the PGA Tour saying we don't want to do an event. Oh, no, it's Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo said that this is the last year of the Wells Fargo, right? Yeah. Or so. So you've got all these sponsors, 3 to 4 big sponsors dropping out in the last 1 or 2 years because the PGA Tour is in chaos. And you've got Grayson Murray winning the Sony, which we think the world of, but I'm not saying he's
no. Don't put words in
I'm
my
not
mouth.
saying
Don't
he's
put
a
words
star
in my
though.
mouth.
He's
Don't
not a
put-
star,
don't put words
right?
in
I
my
mean, is he drawing the audience that the PGA Tour needs to support the sponsors? I'm not saying he is. So I'm saying he's a really good golfer. We know he's a good golfer. He's got to be a good golfer. They're all good golf. Every football team out there's a good football team from the NFL perspective, right?
Once you become a professional, you're a
You
1%er.
are 1%.
You're a
Yes,
1%er, and you are fucking good.
Yes.
And you can beat most of the
Right.
scrubs
But
bounce
these sports need superstars.
Well, and so if you don't know who Lawrence Taylor is, you should look up Lawrence Taylor. And Lawrence Taylor, right, Ray. If you don't know who Ray Lewis is, you should look up these are bad boys of a sport, of the sport of choice that they participated in. And those are fucking bad boys. Grayson Murray is not a fucking bad boy. He's not a bad boy. He may be I'm not judging. I drink a lot, but he may be a drunk. He may not be able to ride a scooter down the fucking road, but he's not a fucking bad boy. He's not going to be the poster of anything other than those red pants. And if he was going to wear the red pants, he should have worn a black shirt.
Yep. Yeah. So
Just saying.
So my point. So are they in serious trouble? What's going on with these sponsors?
They're in trouble. They're in trouble. No, there's.
Is that why Rory flipped?
You can't. So as someone that's gonna. By the way, Nike did say they just signed a dude on the DP World Tour. I forget his name. Nevertheless, they just signed a new guy. Okay. So Nike, they came out and made a statement, and paraphrasing, but they said they are not getting out of the golf industry. Now, that's wide open. You can interpret that in a lot of different ways. So I don't know how that's to be interpreted other than they just signed somebody else, and they've probably got, I don't know, everybody that's in their stable is everybody you would want in the stable.
Minus Tiger.
I don't know what that means. Maybe you'll get this back around, but I was thinking the other day why the Tiger thing doesn't exist anymore. Think about this. Nike and shoes.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the Air Jordans.
Yeah.
When Air Jordans came out.
Yep.
Now, I'm not a tall man, allegedly.
Sorry.
But I have definitely worn Air Jordans as an adolescent. I'm not a good basketball player. I'm not even a good golfer. And I've never worn Jordans on the golf course. I have worn Jordans casually.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I've worn the Jumpman logo casually.
Mm-hmm.
As I've seen so many other people do.
Mm-hmm.
Casually.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think that the whole premise around the Air Jordan, I mean, what is it, Up in the Air? Or what's
no, Air.
Air. Okay, yeah. Air. Great movie, by the way. Great.
As was Up in the Air.
As was Up in the Air was also good. Ben Affleck really did a nice. Matt Damon. I mean, those guys.
George Clooney Up in the Air was great.
Okay, so well, that's
a different movie. Yeah,
but Air. You know, it's like, hey, we're going to create this shoe, and we're creating it for this guy, and he's going to be the best basketball player ever. Well, they didn't fucking know he's going to be the best I think Tiger was already on the path to, I'm going to be the best golfer ever before the whole, because he was playing TaylorMade and wearing, whatever. So Nike Jordan built an image around Nike. Nike took the T-Dub and built that around Tiger.
Yeah.
You know where I think they failed and why there's no longer a part of it? Have you heard anything about Jordan and Nike separating and they're no longer being Jordans?
No.
They didn't make a fucking casual shoe. They didn't make casual attire for Tiger Woods, for TW.
Well, that's one perspective, but okay. My understand.
Did they?
No, but
there are people now so people have made these screw-in cleats.
Yep.
You can take a casual shoe,
sure,
tennis shoe, and you can screw in your own cleat. People are taking fucking casual Jordans and they're screwing in their own cleats because they want to wear those on the golf course. You know what now they're doing? Well, they're making more Jordan 1 low tops for people with cleats on them because people are doing it. They missed out. Nike and or Tiger, that was a miss on their part.
So
total miss.
Interesting point. Here's the other point. I don't know how the TW deal was constructed, but my understanding, Adamski allegedly, is that the Jordan deal was that he got 10% of any of the Jordan shoes and merchandise sold. Yeah. So was the Tiger deal the 10%? Because maybe they'd be okay with that, but maybe just the sales weren't there to support where Tiger needed to be. They were paying him a lump sum instead of a percentage of what they sold.
Well,
that's why the Jordan thing works out so well, is because we're like, okay, it's 10% of whatever, and just keep it rolling, grow it.
You absolutely made my point for me. It's
Good.
Such a limited audience.
I tried to.
It's such a limited audience. It's a limited audience in the sense of, I mean, how many? Oh, okay. Here, I bet you $10 fucking dollars. That's a bet. There's 2 pairs of golf shoes that you still own. One of the pairs are True Links, the white ones.
Yep.
Tell me.
I've got 2 pairs of True Links.
And you've still got a pair of Nikes.
I do.
They're white with black stripes, and we got those at a fucking
charity event. Charity event.
It was at a scramble for a makeup company.
Yep.
And I guarantee you still got.
I got all of them. And then I have several FootJoys as well. But yes,
those FootJoys are shit. I mean, if you put those on and try to walk, the soles would come off.
Classics.
The soles would probably come off.
But I do like my True Links the best.
I know. But my point is,
I got new True Links that are nice.
No, but True Links is it's a targeted audience, and it's to a golfer. The Tiger Woods brand is a targeted audience, and it's to a golfer, and they didn't diversify outside of the golfing industry, where even if you're not a basketball player, you will have multiple pairs of Jordans.
Oh,
in
it's
your
a
closet.
casual thing. Yeah, 100% casual thing.
It's a total miss.
It's
a total miss.
streetwear.
Total miss.
Yeah.
That's a. Why wouldn't you take Tiger Woods and turn him into a streetwear? You know what? Like Lululemon is getting ready to do.
Man, it feels good to be a gangster.
Lululemon is getting ready to turn Tiger Woods into streetwear. Things and hey, just like the doctor said, things just ain't the same for gangsters.
That's right. That's right.
I don't know how much. I mean,
with our new thing, I have no idea how long we've been going. I don't know if you do.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
I don't care. All right, I'm done talking. I'm not done, but allegedly there's a golf
So
tournament.
Kiz is disrupting things in the booth.
Did he make
Jordan Spieth cussed him out or told him to get away because like he was interrupting him during the final round or something? What do you think about, is Kiz overstepping his boundaries as a commentator with his relationships with these golfers?
I don't know. I mean, if he plays better, I guess not.
Okay.
I don't know. I got no
Okay.
I got no take on Kiz.
This is not on the screen, so it's just you and I looking at it. But Berger is making a comeback. Let me ask you this: who makes their first cut first? Gary Woodland, Daniel Berger, or Will Zalatoris?
Willie Z and Gary Woodland they've opted out of the Amex. I guess
Berger opted out of it?
No. Berger's in.
Okay.
But Willie
You-
Z,
oh, and Gary
Willie
Woodland.
Z and
Okay.
Gary Woodland,
Okay.
they're not playing this week. So I guess I'm gonna say
No, but I mean, who makes the first cut?
I think Berger makes
You think he'll make the cut this week
Berger makes it this week.
after being away for 3 years or so? Who wins the first tournament?
He's been sober for 3 days.
Who gets the first top 10?
I would venture to say, hot take.
Okay.
I'll venture to say that the three of them do not get a top 10 on PGA, on U.S. soil in a PGA tournament this year. Because think about this. I can, at least for Willie Z, Berger's on some, he's going to have some medical exemptions. I don't know who was on, Hudson maybe was on talking about his med exempts, but nevertheless, they're going to be playing in the elevated events.
Yeah.
So they're going to be playing in the toughest fields that haven't been weeded out and poached by Live and or the DP World Tour. So I venture to say there's that they got that they venture to say that they don't. We got no top 10. I will say this. I'll say we don't have any wins and we have no top 5s. Top 10s. Berger, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the weather wasn't bad. I mean, the weather didn't get too sideways with anybody. So there's hey, listen, bold strategy, Cotton, but they should have been competing in those fields.
Okay. In golf news in the last week, so Jack Nicklaus says that Tiger Woods will not break his record of 18 majors.
True story.
If he remained healthy, I think he would have gotten it, but he did not remain healthy. It's feel bad for him. He's had a relatively good career. A lot of people have been saying, "Oh, is he being comical or not? What is Jack? Is he messing around with them or what?"
Jack's old.
Well, okay.
He's old. He's old. I just think that it's Jack saying. I mean, it's some dipshit like somebody's using AI, and it's like, hey, AI, what questions are we gonna ask Jack today? The Golden Bear, and it's like, oh, let's ask him this question. And so he comes. I mean, he doesn't know how to respond to that shit.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's like, see, kids, this is a good example of why you shouldn't take prescription pain medication that's not prescribed to you, or take it as the doctor orders.
Okay.
No matter how safe the car is.
I'm gonna get you angry now. Is that okay?
It's gonna be tough.
All right. So we're going live on Twitter here, and we're gonna. Charlie Hall has joined up with Malbon. and
Let's just say that her outfit looks a whole lot better than Jason's.
according to Malbon Golf co-founder, several other Nike staffers have reached out with the possibility of joining their brand as a mass exodus from the Swish brand continues.
I don't even. I don't know. I mean, what did the swoosh do? Did they piss somebody off? Well, I mean, I don't know what's happening here. However, I don't know. I mean, horrible outfit again. I don't know why anybody. I don't know. Maybe Malbon is out of my price range.
Is it?
I don't know. If I've seen a piece of Malbon attire in person, I wouldn't have known it. But now that I know what it looks like, I can pretty much say that I've never seen a piece of Malbon attire in person because it looks like shit. Everything that these people own, it doesn't fit good. It's tacky. It's not good. It's not good. And maybe this is the reason Nike's getting out of the golf business is because they don't want to make shit clothes like this.
Malbon, if you're listening, Birdie's Burping cares. So
we are looking for some relationships, by the way.
And then
allegedly,
and then Pat Perez and his wife Ashley are getting a divorce. I think you might have an inside track on this one.
So let's we got to skirt around the
we can
skirt around the facts.
We can skirt.
Ashley has a little dog. And this little dog, sometimes it's pink, sometimes it's purple. What I've heard, allegedly, is that at their golf course of choice, there have not been a lot of sightings of the "fuck you" clothes.
Oh,
because she has these pants.
Yeah.
And it has "fuck you" written all over.
Okay.
She has these shirts, "fuck you" written all over.
Really?
Oh, I mean, very blatant. It's not like little letters where you can't read it. It's like big, bold, obnoxious stuff that's like "fuck you." And I'm like, well, that's a bold play there, Cotton.
Yeah.
I don't know why you think that's a good move, but I mean, clearly it's not working out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Well, let's sit back and watch. This is the first live player.
Should she be wearing Melbourne?
Well, she doesn't wear much of anything, so I mean that could be a good lead in to. And they met in Vegas, right?
Well, I think that's where they live.
Allegedly.
Oh no, they're in Scottsdale. They're in Scottsdale.
They have a DC ranch.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Allegedly,
I've seen the episode. Yeah,
on an event.
Yeah.
So
I don't know where they met. Yeah, I don't know.
Met in Vegas. Working class people right there.
Working class.
God love them. God respect.
What do you think about this Brooks Koepka with these Nike shoes?
I think Nike's looking to get a team.
You think they're going to get a team?
So, do you think okay. So you talk about bad boy, and in the title that Golf Digest put up, a bad boy of golf. Okay. Well, if you think about bad boys of golf, who comes to mind? Brooks Koepka or Grayson Murray?
Koepka.
And and Grayson's wearing a Mizuno hat for crying out loud. Okay, well, way to go. Well, I don't know. I think
you like Mizuno.
I think Koepka's wearing. I think he's still playing Mizuno club. So I do like it. I don't know. I think there's. Yeah, I don't know. It's a stretch.
Okay. All right. So should we go over to the MX?
We should see our friends over at Fantasy National. And we should Palm Springs, by the way. I think it's going to be unseasonably cold out there, just so you know. So this course is like this tournament So they're still on 3 courses. They're going to wind up playing the last 2 days at the Pete Dye course. And if we take a look at the last 24 rounds from our friends at Fantasy National, let's put a lineup together. I wonder if the bot can actually put a lineup in when people are watching.
Well, we haven't done too good so far this season, so I think I can make it work.
This is gonna be interesting. All right, I don't need to read through all these fucking people, but
No. We don't have
not at all. Let's see where we're going. Okay, what's important here? So it's a relatively long course until we get to the weekend, and then we've got traditional Pete Dye stuff. So here's where I think we're going to wind up at is I think we should start. I mean, if you sort tee to green and you sort DraftKings points, if you look at it is to quote the big Spaniard, it's definitely going to be a fucking putting contest. So I think there's a few ways we could take a look at how we're going to get into this thing. By the way,
oh man! Wow, did we predict that one right?
The Eagles are not really flying.
What is it? Is it the second? So is it just the second quarter?
Yes, just starting the second quarter.
Wow!
We're definitely
Wow! This reminds me of last night, doesn't it? With the Cowboys. Yeah.
Where's the Hood one? Is the Hood? Is he on his way down to Atlanta?
Well, he's been interviewing with Atlanta. I think so. Dallas better act quick. That's what I'm hearing.
That got derailed.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. Back to the American Express. We'll bullshit about this. We need to get a lineup. We need to make some money. Where's Eric Cole? What's his ownership going to be?
Eric Cole is at 16%, and he's ranked number 1.
No, he's fucking in. He's
okay. All right.
Eric. Are you looking at the last 24 rounds? I bet Xander Schauffele is number 1.
Yeah. What's wrong with your stuff?
I know. Click.
Oh, whoa. Wrong one. What happened to this?
Holy shit.
I didn't do.
Who even? That's why you don't take advice from the bot. You listen to the people that are like.
I refreshed it and everything, so I don't know what's going on.
Amateur hour.
I'm still taking Eric Cole.
No. Eric Cole's the right play. I think he's too hot right now.
Well, hold on. Let me tell you the ownership though. Like, we should get that right. So 16% again. So same thing. So yeah.
I'm looking at Eric Cole 22%.
No, this is the American Express, DraftKings, and then Eric Cole
he's ranked number 4. He's $8,800. I mean, it's
right there, 16%.
Why is yours different than mine? I'm looking at American Express rankings. What are you looking at? Impossible. The last 24 rounds. Strokes gained. Click number 2 right there. Let it sort it.
Yeah, weird. Wow. Okay. Well, I can refresh.
That is I'll refresh too. That's very strange. And these dead pause and silences are great for.
We want to make sure that we're getting the facts straight, people. So
I'll give you the facts. There's nothing like Max.
Make sure there's no like Easter bunnies we're seeing or anything like that.
22.3.
Well, maybe mine was wrong. I don't know.
22.3. But I do have Xander number 1.
Yeah, now mine's. I guess I don't know. Maybe it changed that much. It changed that much within a minute or two.
So, I mean, we do move the needle, Dan. We're needle movers as well.
Let me go first because I moved the needle.
We're needle movers as well.
Where's my Phil hat?
It's like these Easter bunnies. That's all I can say. All right, so
okay.
I think we got to go JT.
10%.
I think we can.
Poston at 25% ownership. Yeah.
I think we double down on both JTs.
Oh, both of them. Well, Poston.
I think it's a double down effort here. I think Poston, yes, at 25%. I mean, he's friggin' on fire, man. I mean, there's nothing alleged about this. T6 here last year, T25 the year before. I mean, he plays well. It's everything's solid. I think it's a must play. What do we have left over? What's our average? Because now if we take those
7,400.
all right, so that's where we're getting into. But we can dig a little deeper in the well here, and we can get to a spot where we've had some good play out of some individuals. What's Stallings doing? Stallings, he's missed the cut here a few times. I don't know if I want to go there just yet. But it could be a look.
Eric Van Rooyen's interesting. T22 at Century. Putting 54th, not terrible.
Akshay's on a tear, man.
Well, how much is he?
He's $8,200.
Let's lock him in. Let's lock him in.
What's it?
Lock him in.
You think it's just it's a thing? And that can be a thing. So now what we've really done is we put ourselves in a bit of a hole here. Not a bad hole. We got to go down now. We got to get in the low sevens. We got to get in the 7,000 and or Hoffman at 6,700 maybe.
Grayson Murray. He's 7,100. Just won last week. Why is it not updated? By the way, come on now. Why is that not updated?
No, I'm not. No, I got a lot of emotions going on with that guy right now. I can't get there. I mean, you can convince me, but you really can't. I mean, you could deviate from the path if you want to go that road.
So I'm not seeing any results from last week in this. Are you?
Yeah.
In the snapshot view.
Yeah, and I think we got to go Peter Yuan. What's $6,900? What's Yuan's? What's his view? What's his?
I got to go back and refresh on. For some reason, it's a little off.
I think Yuan's going to be pissed this week. He had a little debacle out there on the links. What else looks good on here that we? Yeah, Brandon. Woo-hoo. Maybe Sam Stevens. I thought he was in the final pairing. Yeah, he kind of shit the bed on Sunday. I don't know that that's anywhere I need to go.
Yeah, I'm not seeing last week in this snapshot here.
Who are you looking at? Who are you looking for?
What was Grayson last week? It should show a win.
No,
there.
Grayson won last week.
See this?
I think you're.
I just refreshed.
I think you've got some weird things going on. Put Peter Yuan in $6,900. He's a play.
Okay.
Tyler Duncan, but I don't really. Who else has played? Davis Riley, Adam Long. What's Adam Long been up to? Is he even playing this week? Well, let's see who's putting. Who's putting good?
Hold on, Peter. How much is Peter?
Yuan.
How much?
$6,900. Minwoo Lee. We've definitely.
I'm not seeing that one.
YUAN.
Hold, I got it.
We already got Eric Cole in. He's good.
It's not Peter.
It's not. It's like Yechuan, but his name's Peter.
Okay.
Don't judge me.
All right. What's next?
Field goal by the Eagles. That's what's next.
Oh boy.
I think we can go Dylan Wu at 7K. I think we were on the Wu brothers side. Didn't suck. 7,000 Dylan Wu.
Okay.
And
good putting. Very good putting.
And then it's a wrap. I mean, it is going to be a putting contest. So
we're over though. We're over.
I'm not over.
I got Oshke, Eric Cole, JT Poston, Justin Thomas, Wu, and Yuan. And
Yeah.
I'm over $100.
But it's impossible. I'm 200 to the good.
What are we doing wrong tonight?
I don't. Hold. This is a crazy fucking thing. Did you have Dylan or Brandon Wood? Make sure Dylan should be.
Oh, Dylan Wu. Okay, I got you.
Mhm.
Yeah, good lord. $100 off.
That's the reason you can't trust the AI. You've always got to check it. Always got to check it. All right.
I thought he said Brandon Wu. I'm going to go back and listen to the tape. I'm going to listen to the tape.
I wish I had a red flag. I would throw it. Oh, I've got a red drink. I'm gonna drink it.
And red pants.
You're not even wearing pants for crying out loud.
Good lord.
All
right.
We may. They're definitely. I don't know if we're going to be live anymore this week. We may. We're definitely going to record more this week.
Yeah,
which is going to be fun.
We have some major predictions coming up.
Oh, we do have. So we may do the major predictions live.
We could do that tomorrow. Sure. Yeah.
So that could happen. When he says major predictions, it's not from the old.
But it is.
But
oh, look at this right here.
Preview.
Masters winner. John Romp. Look at that. Look at that.
Preview. Will there be a live player that wins a major? Likely, yes.
Oh, I agree with that.
Likely, yes.
Maybe in Kentucky?
No. It's possible. It's possible. Let's see. All right, what else is happening? Football.
Yes.
Football.
Oh, good lord. My Dolphins got crushed.
If there's any fucking chance that you're still listening to this, allegedly we're going to talk a little football. So
give me a straw.
Dan's fans got creamed the other fake football team.
Creamed.
Fake football team. Creamed. They got smeared. Let's see who else.
So which one was worse? The Dolphins or the Cowboys?
It has to be the Cowboys.
Cowboys were worse.
Has to be the Cowboys. Because I don't know that anybody had expectations.
Those losers.
It's like they weren't the Cowboys in the rodeo. They were the clowns in the rodeo. No, but I think people. I think that you could tell Jerry was pissed. Jerry
floored.
Jerry
floored.
Yes. He was smacking and he doing all.
Forget Taylor Swift in the booth. Give me Jerry in the booth. That's what I want to see.
What do you think Jerry looks like naked?
No pants.
Ooh. I didn't see him standing up. So
no.
even
but Jerry was mad. He was mad yesterday. Yeah.
So
who did you Dallas?
Predictions. I mean, is Mike McCarthy gonna?
I think
he gonna weather
definitely gets fired. Definitely gets fired. There's no way you can do that. You can't support that.
If you're gonna fire Pete Carroll.
Oh well, geez, wow, man, how do you do that?
If you're gonna fire Pete Carroll. There's no way that you can keep Mike McCarthy employed.
No.
Not in Dallas.
No.
Not in Dallas.
No.
I mean, you get beat by your old team by, I don't know if he's a 2-year guy or a rookie. He ain't been in the league long.
No, I think he just took over for Rodgers.
He just took over. But I think he was there last year.
But this is his first year.
First
year starting.
Yes.
Rodgers just went to the Jets.
I'll agree with that. And that's you're out of here. You're at, and if you're not drinking,
I was gonna go there too.
He's got
allegedly,
but he's got to be right. I mean, there's no letting this guy linger around over there and bottom feed off of your.
No.
Yeah, he's
no. I mean, you definitely got to leave.
Yeah,
he's definitely got to go. So okay, free agency for coaches. You've got Hoodie. Vrabel.
So I had Hoodie,
Carroll, and Harbaugh.
I had Hoodie for sure coming to Atlanta because he allegedly
in talks.
Allegedly, he and Arthur Blank, not Smith, the coach that got fired that sucks at coaching the football.
So I'm guessing you guys are not going to take Vrabel.
I don't know how I mean, Arthur.
You don't need any more
Arthur-
Tennesseans
Arthur
crossing that
Smith-
border.
Arthur Smith was a disciple of the Vrabel stable.
Sure.
The Vrabel stable.
Sure.
We should get shirts made.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he came down and he completely mismanaged. Now, I would say the quarterback piece is lacking, but completely mismanaged a talented football team.
Yeah.
So let me reverse engineer this thing, because I think that there's a different way to look at it. Arthur Smith, he ain't coaching any fucking where, not as the head coach. He might wind up as I don't know what he'll wind up as. I mean, he doesn't need to wind. He ought to just go to the Lake of the Ozarks and go fiddle fuck around and ride out his rest of his life and enjoy it. Dan Quinn, did you see him? I mean, they kept panning to him in the booth last night as the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. And that's who, allegedly, the Seahawks, they tabled Pete Carroll, Super Bowl champion, tabled Pete Carroll and said, Dan Quinn's our guy. Woo, boy. Boat race yesterday.
Okay, so Pete Carroll is one of 2 coaches to have won a national championship, college championship, and a Super Bowl. Who is the other one?
I know this. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. He was in Miami.
Yeah.
He coached the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, he did.
He has the only undefeated winning season.
I don't know about that. Maybe. Yeah. No.
No, he doesn't.
No undefeated season.
No. But gray-headed.
Yep. Maybe you already. I mean, he's a NASCAR driver.
I know. Jimmy Johnson.
There you go.
I mean, I hit everything. Jimmy Johnson. Excuse me.
Yeah, those are the two.
Hey, allegedly, I haven't stopped. I didn't get my my coin for my anything sober.
Exactly.
We should start making coins for people that don't get sober.
There you go. What that you like you since 2020 or 2002, like I've got a streak going.
I mean, don't let the facts get in the way of a good story, and one in a row starts a streak.
That's right. Let's see what else. So we got football. So big upset yesterday.
Big ups
with Dallas. We definitely think there's going to be a coaching change in Dallas.
Coaching changes.
Hoodie probably going to Dallas if they can strike fast. Jerry, I know they've got to make a change.
I just don't see how that can happen.
So
you know what? Jerry Jones is unwilling to give up.
Control.
I mean, it ain't fucking happening.
Yeah.
I mean, how many coaches, how many teams, and what has he portrayed, exemplified over said years? I mean, he ain't giving up shit. And in fact, he'll bring his ass right down there on the field. What do you think happens if he shows up down there and Belichick, like yesterday, he should have showed up on the field. He should have came down on the field and taken the headset away and been like, anybody could do a better job than you're doing.
And he would like, went to the Jerry. Like Jerry's like, pointing at it, like, you're fired. It's good. We're good.
You're fired.
We're good. So Bills won tonight.
Handily.
So Bills play the Chiefs next week.
Bills Chiefs.
Okay, who wins that?
Mahomes is a little bitch. I mean, he's a little crybaby bitch.
He's a crybaby bitch. He is.
And I don't know the guy personally. I just know what's portrayed. I mean, people would probably say a lot of things about me listening to me if they have never met me.
Yeah.
If they met me, they probably say a lot worse things.
Martha for sure.
Martha definitely digs. She digs it deep, real deep. No, but I mean, he's a little. I think that I don't think that you can that Josh Allen is going to be hard to stop.
Yeah, I think so. I'm going Josh Allen.
He's going to be. I'm going Josh Allen.
All right. Okay.
And then we've got we don't know tonight, right?
Eagles are losing right now. So the Bucks play. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. To be told, right? So
TBT.
we will be back
TBT.
tomorrow with our major predictions, so we
We
can
will
get
be.
into
We
it a little
could
bit
get
more with our
into
guest lines and everything. Yeah.
Guess
Yeah.
the lines.
Yeah. So
What
Yeah.
else we have? I mean, I'm hungry. It's dinner time.
it's dinner time. Yeah.
Oh, what we didn't pick a one and done this week. We're in the fantasy golf championships that's advertised on fantasynational.com with the 2024 Mayo Cup. All I'm worried about is beating Mayo. Because I mean, what a tool.
Dukes.
What a
Mayo?
tool. What
Dukes
a
Mayo?
tool. No. The tool bag Mayo.
Cool bad
He
man.
said he quit smoking, and nobody likes a fucking quitter. Where do you want to go? I want to go. I think we ought to roll JT out.
Which one?
Tomas.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I like it.
Market a win, Donnie.
Market a win.
All right. We'll be back. If you're still listening this
Hey,
far,
delicious
and-
Negronis.
and
Delicious
delicious
Negronis.
delicious. If you're not liked, subscribed, and doing all those other things, and I don't know where you're listening thus far. You should, and leave a comment. Where are you looking forward to playing in 2024? I think Dan and I are most looking forward to the site, which we'll get into a little bit tomorrow. The site of the U.S. Open.
Yep. Pinehurst. Valhalla.
Maybe if we get
Where's the
into
Masters being played this year? I think it's in West Virginia.
almost heaven, West Virginia.
Let's go. We had a lot of good things coming up. We're gonna do the major pod. I think we have some interesting predictions coming up. Definitely did a lot of research on this. It's gonna be a fun show.
All right, no research. Here you come. Till next time. Hey, thanks for joining